The Senate of Nigeria has rejected a motion seeking a political solution to free the leader of the proscribed indigenous peoples of Biafra, Alaigbo, Kanu, from detention at the Department of State Service, DDSS. It also reached a resolution calling for the extradition of a self-acclaimed leader of the separatist group, S.Ekpa, from his base in Finland to face charges for his sit-at-home calls and inciting trouble in Nigeria's southeast. Our National Assembly correspondent Omo Bazwai has more on this.
S.Ekpa, a self-styled leader of separatist group Indigenous People of Biafra, has been passing several orders from his base in Finland to his followers, establishing a strict sit-at-home order in Nigeria's southern states. In the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, crippling commercial activities in the region. On Wednesday, the activities of Ekpa and his gang finally caught the attention of the Senate, following a motion by Imo West Senator Osita Isinazo. Isinazo's motion was co-sponsored by all other 14 senators from the southeast, inviting Nigeria's federal might to end the rascality of Ekpa and his band of outlaws in the region.
The Senate is aware that thousands of innocent lives have been lost since this action of sit-at-home in the southeast started, and properties worth over $1 trillion have been destroyed, which has resulted in investors leaving the region.
2023. Efforts by the governors of the 5 southeastern states have achieved little to no end in the terror activities of Ekpa and his men. Kanu was extradited from Kenya in 2021 after he jumped bail in Nigeria, alleging threats to his life by Nigerian security forces. On October 2022, Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court struck out 8 out of the 15-count charge earlier brought against Kanu by the Nigerian government. The appellate court ordered his release on account of his unlawful extradition from Kenya to Nigeria to face terrorism charges. But the Supreme Court overturned the decision of the Federal High Court, leaving Kanu in detention since then.
Honestly, guys, some things are not really good. I mean, some things are not really working normal. We got to wake up. This video is just finished watching now. I bumped into this video. When I watched it from beginning to the end, I nearly shed tears. Let us analyze this message one after the other. The Southeast senators, 14 of them have signed for extradition of Ekpa and also for continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All the whole senators in the Southeast, including the House of Rep members. Somebody brought in the motion so that there will be a political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal. They refused. In other words, they are the ones who are still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not the Westerners, not the UK itself. Maybe we have been wrongly informed about UK having hand in the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even if they have hand, they can only play the role of 10% or 15% thereabout. Then the rest lies in the hands of the political gladiators or the political morons, the Fulani stooges we have in the Southeast as politicians. Upon all the whole atrocities the Fulanis are committing, when the bill to legalize Fulanis to stay only on the northern part of the country to be rearing their cows, do you know that the Southeasterners refused whether to oppose the motion or to support the motion? All of them were silent, as cold as anything. Then the whole Northeast, Northwest, and North Central senators, House of Rep members, all of them stood their ground. That was when we know that Fulanis are not Nigerians, because a senator wake up, all of them said that chasing Fulanis back to the state where they belong, that most of them don't even know their state again, that all of them have been forgotten their states. But look at what is happening in the Senate today. The senators signing and endorsing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to buy in DSS custody. You have seen it. This matter is not being tomorrow now somebody will tell me it's a propaganda. from Arise TV, one of the Igbo's owned media house in the zoo. I want to know your opinion concerning this matter, because even myself, you see, as I fold my hand, I am dumbfounded. Those people are the ones who keep on telling us they are working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. You know, when I keep saying here that I am a prophet on my own side, none of you believed me. The only thing you can only capitalize is that when I give a 50% propaganda on my news, it becomes a world news. It becomes that, hey, you are foolish, you are this, you are that. I made this thing clear right from onset when what do they call him? Obi Agwocha was jumping up and down, going to Buhari, dead Buhari, and the rest of them want to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then what about this one again? Abaribe or Iberibe jumping up and down, having a second Senate caucus meeting of high-ranking senator, low-ranking senator, middle-ranking senator, all this blah 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 blah. They are fighting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have already secured it. Tinubu is going to do this. What about the deputy Senate, deputy House of Reps, Benjamin Carlo? Oh, I have already settled for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. All these people are the ones who signed for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released, and also they endorsed the extradition of S.Ekpa. Now, will you believe me now that I am a prophet? You will not. No. I will do 1 million good, only half bad. I become the worst media personnel. That is the kind of people we have in the Igbo land. People who will never encourage you in anything. Even if you kill yourself for them, they will still castigate you and call you names. That is the nature of an Igbo man. I'm an Igbo man. We have this problem. We all, not only me, not only you, not only them. We all have this problem of not encouraging people even when you see it wide clear before your very own eyes that they are doing the right thing. You can imagine now the governors now that is in that Senate and the House of Rep members will be looking at them and said, yes, they are our slaves, and we are making it very possible to make sure that they remain slaves, because that's exactly what it is. If the Northerners who support the terrorists who are killing, the other day 390, they call them repentant terrorists, Boko Harams, we are being pardoned after undergoing, they say they have graduated from their radicalization class. Now they will push them into the military. Where are they going to? They are going to the southeast to kill our brothers and sisters, our aged mothers, our old fathers and sisters, aunts and nephews. Then our own people are busy at the Senate fighting those who have said that enough of all these killings in the southeast, who have said that enough of all this marginalization, who have vowed and followed to the heart that this thing can never continue this way. Igbos, biko, majukwe again, keroye mena here. Who do we offend that refuse to forgive us? How do we get to this point? It still remains a mystery, because a Yoruba man, even a Tinubu, as bad as Tinubu is, that have a lot of baggages, the kind of baggages that have been hung on the neck of Tinubu and on his head. Tinubu carries baggages that is even making him, you see how he walk. Because of the baggages he carrying, if they carry that baggages and put on top of 10-story building, it will collapse that building. Still yet, Yoruba supported him and still supporting him till tomorrow. Even if they are dying of hunger, they still supporting him. Buhari spent 8 years, 8 good years. There's no any Muslim cleric in the south, in the northeast, northwest, and north central that condemned Buhari. All of them were busy looting and looting and looting. They support him. They support him full time. Now they are crying at Tinubu marginalizing them. But when Buhari was there, they didn't cry. They didn't even preach. They didn't even counter anything that he do. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was there. All the whole Southeasterners joined the North and the West, calling him bad luck, including one of them that say he's a reverend father. He said the good luck turned to bad luck, that God has sent the Messiah, and that Messiah later turned out to be the worst nightmare in the history of the Algerians. It sounds funny. It really sounds funny. Igbos are very good in demoralizing their own people. Igbos are very good in attacking their own people, including me, myself. It is not what will I call it? It is not a rocket science. It is inborn. It has been there for many decades. So changing that narrative is very, very difficult. That's why you see, you will be doing 1,000, 1 million good. Nobody will castigate you, but just mistakenly, you just fall a little. My brother, your name becomes sorry. A lot of people unsubscribe from my channel because they said I am giving a fake news and propaganda. Forgetting that we are running a government, and the government cannot succeed without a propaganda. No government succeeds without a propaganda. Nigerians are being ruled by 99% and have propaganda. That was why nothing is happening and nothing is moving on there. And the people that have been given this propaganda are also absorbing it with all faith. In fact, with all their faith, heart and mind. When you want to challenge the status quo with the same propaganda, your own people that you are fighting for are always busy castigating you. I've said it, and I still repeat myself. Me and my families will have been settled. If I decide to stay here all the days of my life, my brother, nothing mega. Hey, nothing mega. My cry is for all of us, both the ones in diaspora and the ones back home. But if wars come to war, they say, that this our struggle cannot take place again. Say they don't conquer the Igbo land. My brother, I will hands up here. As simple as that. So if you are thinking that when I cry, you say, oh, I'm subscribing. I'm crying for you that are in diaspora. I'm not talking, that are in Biafra land. I'm not talking about those ones in diaspora. They too can decide to neutralize where they are. But let us call a spade a spade. Why are we always quick to destroy what we ourselves have built? All of us gathered and built Nnamdi Kanu. All of us also gathered, join hands and build S.Ekpa. But a few individuals who claim that the power belongs to them and they have right to do and undo are now the ones who keep on masterminding what is happening to us at this point in time. The same Southeast governors, senators, and the rest of them are the ones who are sponsoring other groups to be destroying the Biafra movement because of their selfish interests, because of the loot, or because of all they have acquired. If Biafra mistakenly come or we get the Biafra, all of them, they are going to lose because all of them are going to go into exile. So our fighting for the liberation of Biafra is not literally against the imperialists or against the colonizers. We are also fighting against the people who are in government houses, who are benefiting from the insecurity, who are benefiting from the marginalization, who are benefiting from the Nigerian government treating their own people bad. How do you think they are going to fold their hands and watch us just go so that they will lose all these benefits? That was why you see, all hands must be on deck. There are just few. We are many. Majority carries the vote. There's no anyhow we fold our hands and watch them overrun us. It is not done. So my point this morning is that let all hands be on deck. In fact, let us all wake up to fight these common enemies before it is too late. Let us dissect the comment section. The Senate of Nigeria has rejected the motion seeking the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Instead, reached a resolution to extradite S.Ekpa, and this was signed by all the 14 senators from the southeastern part of Nigeria. All. Edina Abaribe is a senator. He signed. Osta is Naso. He signed. Many more. All of them signed. Abaribe, remember, he keep on jumping up and down to release Nnamdi Kanu, but he is busy worsening the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Edina Iberibe. Chineke ya akpọ ya ọkụ enweghị eme n'ụwa nke a Chineke ya akpụta ma n'ọkụ and ụwa to ụwa ya both my generation of both born and unborn ga-ata afụfụ ihe niile ha mere today. Teddy Boy said nobody voted in the so-called Southeast senators and governors. They all have been delegitimized by both the elections observers and the people of the region. They are forcing themselves on the people and embezzling the people's resources. Shame on all of them. Smart Victor Wekwosio, please can I request for one thing, and it's the kind of suggestion. Can our men on ground channel their power on the Southeast senators and the governors, because as we can see, they are the real enemy of Biafra, not Nigeria government. I believe that when 2 or 3 are down, others will learn. That is where I myself also stand. Ekpa said, very soon they will request for extradition of Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, aka Orabu Fulani, like Nigeria is requesting for extradition of Ekpa Simon. Let us see this bomb bastard. Victor, Senator said, that's why Fulani hold your people in bondage. Everyone is complaining about Nigeria. My promise to you is that Nigeria must surely happens to you. Austin Agbado said, you see why I like the Igbos. They are always against themselves, but claim to be united. A Fulani man can never say this against their own, and not true. Even if they are caught with gun on a mumu, don't too much. Nne Nana said you are a Fulani born. Biafra achieves. You just owed without single sense. Chai. Grandchild said, what about the activities of Fulani herdsmen? APC talk as senator. Preach. Instead of my Igbo brothers and sisters to channel their energy against Fulani and Nigerian government, all their energy is channeling towards talking down on Yoruba race. The same people that accommodate them in our land after Biafra war. Wake up, Igbo people. Stop confusing yourself. These are Igbos, as Kelena TV is asking us to engage. Ngu said, is the Senate, the law court, has to reject a motion seeking the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What kind of post is this even? Austin Abado said, Easterners are not gate level as far as Nigeria is concerned. Church or church na honor they do. Teddy Boy said, ha na ado anye akanonu. Okay, ha na ado anye akanonu. Agobi said, they have come to know that Biafra nation agitators are not serious and have no backing up. That there is nothing on ground other than content creation. So you people should prove all your sayings that Biafra is coming at the end of this month. Trump and co may be deceiving Biafra birth. Africans must be free. Can you imagine this? My people are begging now, here we go take back break. Just like, share, comment, and keep subscribing. Let me know what you think concerning this video at the comment section. I'll be right back again with another Obonga news. Don't forget, today is Monday, and today is 28th in the month of April in the year of 2025. This month have only 2 days to go. It shall be well with all of us. Make sure you keep subscribing. I love you all. Bye.